and long in some parts of the low country. 3 days later, some people are still dealing with floodwaters following Friday's deluge.
It came down in sheets just a few days ago. Some areas got 6 inches of rain. The folks in Mount Pleasant got even more. They were hit with 8 inches.
That's incredible. Our Anthony Miller joins us now live from one of those places hard hit, Main Road out on Johns Island. Anthony, does it look like there's any relief in sight out there anytime soon?
Well, Bill, the best way to answer that question is a little. You see, the floodwaters, they have receded here, but as you can see, they're still here. You see this truck rolling through now, and it's causing some problems. These floodwaters are also causing some problems for one West Ashley family. You see, some 3 days later, they're still dealing with high water. Richard Guarneri got quite the surprise when he returned to his West Ashley home Sunday after a trip to Disney World.
I'll be honest with you, I couldn't believe it. I have never, in my worst nightmares, I couldn't imagine this happening. My dock, if you can see out there, was actually underwater. You could not see the dock.
Friday's storm led to flooding all over the low country, and unfortunately for Guarneri, all that water is still around today.
Well, take a look at this backyard. It's still there. It ain't going anyplace.
Disaster Plus in Mount Pleasant is just one of the many companies in the area that clean up after a mess like this. To say they've been busy is an understatement.
All through Friday night, all day Saturday, Sunday, and then we were out again today. We had waiting list of people. It was pretty wild.
And while all the flooding was odd for a non-hurricane event,
I've been here 10 years. This house has been here since 1976. Never had anything like this.
The experts say it's not unprecedented.
Sometimes, yeah, it just depends. If the conditions are right and you have a heavy rain, you have flooding.
And for Richard Guarneri, that flooding continues 3 days later as he does whatever he can to get his life back to normal.
I realize other people have problems with the flooding too. I'm trying to do the best I can to alleviate the situation.
A wet situation that seems to refuse to go away. Now, most people I talked to today are upset about this flooding, and most blame either state or local government. They say they got to do better to drain this wet stuff. We'll see what happens. In Johns Island, I'm Anthony Miller. I'll toss it back to you guys in the studio.
All right, thanks, Anthony. And Friday's wet weather forced one Somerville road to shut down for repairs. Old Orangeburg Road between Dorchester and 17A will be closed as the crews try to repair the road after a water pipe burst underneath the pavement. This is close to Somerville High, and many people use that road to get to the school, so try to use another route in order to avoid any traffic delays.
Moncks Corner police say a teen shot over the weekend came within inches of